So one of the main things that I love about Mr. Akbar is the way he always approached every lesson with enthusiasm. He made it fun, and he turned a subject that I hated and struggled with into a subject that I really enjoyed and ended up excelling in. I couldn't ask for a better teacher, honestly. So thank you for everything. I still find myself coming back to your book in my current college physics classes. So yeah, thank you.
Mr. Akbar is one of my favorite physics teachers. He makes things that are so complicated seem so simple. He also links everything to the real world and has really good examples and does a lot of practical work to help you understand better. But best of all, he gives you a lot of exam tips and tricks so you can get your A star.
As a student, I used to always have a lot of questions in physics class, and Mr. Akbar always had respect for curiosity, and he always took the time to answer my questions and make sure that everything I was unsure of was cleared up, which was immensely helpful, and that is something I'm very grateful for.
Mr. Akbar is one of the most hands-on teachers I've ever had. He covers all the topics necessary. He goes slower on the harder topics and takes his time with every student to make sure everyone's understanding it and is on track. And I really do recommend him as a tutor. I did exceptionally well with him.
I took physics IGCSE with Mr. Akbar back in 2010, and I'll never forget his classes. He made physics so much more easier and much simpler and fun, especially with his Cambridge IGCSE Simplified physics book. Thank you so much for the amazing memories, and we loved physics because of you.
I've had the privilege of being taught by Mr. Akbar for 2 years. He was my physics teacher, and I think we can all agree that physics isn't the most easy and basic subject to understand and interpret, but with Mr. Akbar, it was definitely a lot better. He was able to demonstrate all the principles. He made it sound a lot easier than it actually was, and he actually made it enjoyable. He was also a fun teacher. Aside from all the educational aspects, he was fun, he was funny, he was enthusiastic, he joke around, and he had the most distinct Scottish accent you'll ever hear in your entire life, so you can never go wrong with Mr. Akbar. I highly recommend him as a physics teacher. Thank you.
So I've known Mr. Akbar since year 10, and I still remember how his engaging personality made me so interested in physics. You can never actually get bored in his classes, as he passionately explained everything with so much enthusiasm. And I still remember how he gave us sweets for correctly answering questions. He always made sure we were behaving well in class, and if any of us had ever seemed to be feeling down, he'd always have a chat with us just to make sure we were okay. And even after many years have passed, he still keeps in touch with me just to make sure I've been alright, which just goes to show what an excellent and caring teacher he was back then, and still is.